All right. Welcome back to the channel, guys. All right. Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is my first video in a while in my new studio, you guys. You, I created a few things, changed a few things, and increased my YouTube setup, guys. I hope you guys like it. And I just wanted to go outside of football for a second, right? Because I know at this point, a lot of you know what's been going on outside of football. Obviously, the Euros is over, the Copa America is over, and now it's club football time. Yay. I am looking for the new season. But listen, like I said, this is something to talk about, which is outside of football right now. We've seen recently, obviously, Spain won the Euros and Argentina won Copa America. And congratulations to both of those two teams. They both performed well. Good job to both. But as far as Argentina go, the basically the winning or the Copa America has taken a back seat because of what we just saw in recently with the Enzo Fernandez situation. Now, my honest opinion about the whole situation is that there's a few ways you can look at it. Now, what do I think of it personally? I think it's a disgrace. However, there's a lot of like undercurrent of racism that exists in the whole world in general. And being an American myself, an American black man, I can tell you that this is everywhere. And listen, I am not gonna, say that they are all like this, that all Argentinians or South Americans are like this, but we've seen this frequently in South American football in general. People of color, they treated differently, and sometimes it's very bad, to be very honest with you guys. And what I would say is this: when it comes to the situation with Enzo, I was very disappointed because I am American. I am a Barca fan, and I support this guy right here, as you guys can see. So I was rooting for Argentina throughout the tournament, and seeing what happened during that situation after the game, after this, basically during the celebration, it really disappointed me as a fan of Argentina, and you know this is not what you want to see, especially if you're an African American. However, like I said, this is more than just football. This is deeper than just football. And there's a reason for me it really hurts because, like I said, I'm an Argentina fan. And this is not what you want to see. Now, obviously, I get it. Some people think that, people are overreacting with the way, basically the fans have been responding and reacting to this. And look, I'm gonna be very honest with you, right? Is there, how do I put it? Is there, now as far as, now, okay, so let me say this. When it comes to the Fernandez situation, a lot of people are angry with Enzo, but let's be real here. This is not just Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez, what he did was he actually posted this on a video for everybody to see. So everyone could see that the whole Argentina squad, basically staff, everybody was singing this. So this is not just an Enzo Fernandez situation. And, a lot of people are angry with Enzo because he's the one that posted it. Now, that's where I kind of draw the line because at the end of the day, I get it. Let's be angry with Enzo. But What about the other people who were in that video who were singing it louder than he was? I feel like everybody's pointing the blame just at Enzo, which is for me not right. The people who are responsible need to be reprimanded. Now, there's a lot of people who are saying that Argentina should be banned, this and this and this and this and this. Look, let me tell you something, right? And I'm gonna be very blunt with you. I live in this side of the world here in America. And one thing I can tell you about South Americans, not all of them, let me just be clear, not all of them, right? However, the ones who are really like racist, they are unapologetic. And sometimes when you live in these countries and you see the way they treat the people of the color, not even Africans, I'm talking about like, because let me be real, there's South American, there's Latino black people, right? There's people of my color who are Latinos, who are, from that side of the world down there in South America. The way the people in those countries are being treated by their own people, you can see where this feeling comes from. These people, for them, this is normal over there. And that is where, for me, the big problem lies, because this is not the first time we situation. We've seen situation. We saw it with I mean, obviously the Suarez one is the big one. Now we've seen it with like Argentina now. And I'll say this, right? You saw what Suarez basically said when he was asked, and he basically admitted that, to him, this is something that, his people basically do all the time, which for me, a lot of people who heard it at the time thought that he was making an excuse. No, I think that that is something we really need to look at, because the fact that this is normal, and you saw it yesterday with the Argentina team, you can now see why these people are unapologetic with the way they do things, because over there, this is normal. This is normal over there. And that is disgusting. Now, we always talk about, racism in countries in Europe. We talk about it here in America. I definitely know that it exists over here in my country, but you know, this is everywhere. And look, I'm gonna be very honest with you, right? Now, I am an American. I am an American citizen. Was I born here? No, I wasn't born here, but I've lived here for a lot of years, and I am a citizen. I've been a citizen since 2002. And I am very, very proud of my African lineage. I've never denied that. I always like to talk about who I am, my African side. I'm very, very proud of it. I am the son of two Gambians, and I'm very, very proud of my lineage, of my bloodline. I'm also proud to be American, and I support my nation, obviously, in sports, outside of sports, and a lot of things. And one thing that I'll be honest with you, like I've always had to deal with now, is my accent. I don't have an American accent. My accent is very, very special in that I don't even sound like a lot of people in my own family. Like a lot of African, like they have the thick African accent. With me, I don't have a strong African accent. However, you can tell that my accent is not of a American. And that's because for me, I believe it's a blend of both, because I speak my African language. I speak it regularly when I'm at home. When I'm outside of my home, I'm speaking English. And a lot of the time, that's why you kind of see, the difference in accent between someone like me and somebody like a Sunshine FC or Strasburg Steve, who are both Americans. I don't sound anything like those guys, but I've lived here for a long time. And sometimes one thing I've noticed, especially here in America, is that a lot of the times whenever I speak to people, people always can tell that my accent is not American. So there was, people that sometimes wonder, oh, are you Caribbean? Or are you from this side of the world, this side of the world? I'm like, listen, I'm African. I am a proud African. And Personally, I don't have an issue with any of that. Now, when it comes to Enzo Fernandez, do I think he needs to be banned? I think that if you're gonna ban him, you have to ban the entire team. Or if you're not gonna ban Argentina, at least fine them. I believe that they deserve a fine for what they did. It's absolutely disgraceful. You know, there's no space for racism in this world anymore. Like, come on, guys, it's 2024. Like, this is disgusting. Now, I have a lot of things that I have in my mind because a lot of people are throwing shades at like there's some of these players, and it's rather unfortunate that this is how it ends because, like I said, I support Argentina. I was rooting for them for the Copa America, and I'll be honest with you guys, I was very disappointed. I was very hurt to see what happened with the whole Enzo Fernandez situation. And listen, you guys, I hope that and you know, let me say this. Obviously, we've seen that Enzo Fernandez has apologized. Come on, let's be real. You only apologizing because you got caught. It is what it is. Let's be real, you guys. Like, hold on. Let me see if I can show the apology. Give me a second. Enzo Fernandez apology. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Um, I don't know if I can show you guys, but listen, let me just basically show you guys. I apologize sincerely for a video posted on my Instagram channel during the national team celebrations. The song included highly offensive language, and there's absolutely no excuse for these words. I stand against discrimination in all forms and apologize for getting caught up in the euphoria of our Copa America celebration. That video, that moments do not reflect my beliefs and character. I am truly sorry. So basically, you're saying you apologize for getting caught. Now, listen, I get it. Euphoria of winning a trophy, that's all fine and good and great. Listen, good for you. Now, the fact that in your moment of joy, and this is not just for you, right? This is for your whole team. The fact that you're saying in a time of joy, you basically in your time of joy, you start singing a racist song. Now you can tell this is probably a song that they all sing during their time when they are on their free time. Like this is a song that they basically have been singing for a while because they know the lyrics. It means that they've been singing this for a long time. I wouldn't even be surprised if this song was basically created after they defeated France in the World Cup. And that was a tournament where I was supporting Argentina. And let me be clear, I only reason supported Argentina. Sorry, supported Argentina is because of this guy right here. This guy right here. He's the only reason. I have no affiliation to Argentina. Whenever like he's playing in these tournaments, I always root for them. And I'm gonna be very honest, right? Argentina have won two Copa Americas and a World Cup. Messi has won his international trophies. At the end of the day, that's all I wanted as a fan of this guy. And I'm gonna say this: I will never support the Argentina team after this. I'm done. I'm being real. Like I personally, I think it's a disgrace. Like, look, if this is how you're gonna treat, if this is how you're gonna treat the black players, I get it. Listen, we're not stupid. I like. I'm sorry, I'm going a little bit because reading the apology, it really has got to me, right? You think it's okay for your moment of celebration to talk about players of African descent? Yeah, no kidding. There's a lot of Africans who are French, obviously. Like if you look at the whole French team, every single black player is either African descent or Caribbean descent. Well, surprise, surprise, that's the case. Like we know this. Like the same thing applies with England. The same thing applies in Portugal, right? I am an American. I am an American of African descent. Even the black Americans over here, some of them are Africans. Some of them classify themselves as Caribbean. But at the end of the day, who are you to be saying that, you know, the French players this and that, you know, their mothers are from Angola, their fathers in Cameroon? What's your point? Like, okay, cool. Like, do you have to sing about it? What is that about? You know what I mean? But look, I'll say this, right? A lot of people don't think it's a big deal. Now, I want to ask this question. Can you imagine if, uh, let's say, England won the Euros and the English players are singing like this? What would you have said? Come on, let's be real. It's not right. And what do I think should happen? I think that the Argentina team, including Enzo, should be fine. Now, what's going to happen to Enzo when he joins his fellow teammates in the Chelsea team? Because we can now see that apparently Wesley Fofana who actually responded with a tweet. I got the tweet. Is it a unhappy to be racist, something like that? But yes, that is what he basically put out. And this is it, really, if you think about it. He's the one I feel bad for because what is he gonna do when he goes back to the to his teammates? You have a lot of explaining to do. But listen, that's personal. At the end of the day, we'll see what happens, and we'll see. I hope, like I said, what I hope for to come out of this for me is that the Argentina team get reprimanded because this is not right. You should not be treating players of color like, why are you going after the players of color? Like that's my thing, right? Let's be real, right? Obviously, I hope that, like I said, they get reprimanded for this, and we'll see what happens next. And listen, guys, I'm going to probably post another video, another live after this, where I'm going to be talking about Barcelona. But as far as the Enzo Fernandez situation, I haven't really had any time to talk about it, so I just wanted to have my say, have my opinion, and in the end, my honest opinion is it's a disgrace from the whole Argentina team. I think that they should be punished for what they did. Set an example. For me, I feel like they should be punished to set an example that, listen, you can celebrate all you want, but at the end of the day, there is no space for racism in this sport of ours. So yeah, guys, like, share, subscribe, guys, and listen, you guys. I'm gonna try and be more consistent. This season, I'm gonna be doing a lot of lives, especially in the Barca games. I'm gonna try to do the preseason because we're playing Manchester City in the preseason. I'm gonna try and do a live on that one. So like, share, and subscribe. Peace, you guys.